released Demarcus Robinson, and this is kind of, shocking in a lot of ways. We didn't expect this. This guy was actually one of the first wide receivers signed before Mac Hollins, before Keelan Cole. $1.2 million, making roughly the same amount of money as Keelan Cole. And now we could cross off Demarcus Robinson on this list. And now I think this really opens up, maybe DJ Turner is able to make the 53-man roster, has a little bit of a easier time after all this. Mac Hollins, Keelan Cole, Tyron Johnson, they definitely move up. Dylan Stoner, I have him here, but I believe he's been injured. I haven't seen much of Dylan Stoner, so I don't even know how involved this guy really is. You saw more Justin Hall and Isaiah Zuber in this previous preseason game. So as far as wide receiver 3, Devontae Adams, Hunter Renfrow, who's that third guy? Mac Hollins is probably ahead of the game. You see him hanging out with the cool kids in the Uber with Hunter Renfrow, right? And then you got Keelan Cole, who I thought has been pretty impressive. Probably would have seen him shine a little more if he wasn't freaking knocked out of that first preseason game with that helmet-to-helmet. But the guy bounced back, looked solid in the second preseason game. And then Tyron Johnson has been the guy that's been playing a majority of the time. Like, he gets the most targets in every preseason game. So it seems
Billy's been balling out.
Yeah, it seems like the coaching staff, it doesn't seem like they are trying to figure out Tyron Johnson. It seems like they're just trying to give him reps. Right. So I if I were to guess, I would guess they're just trying to get him reps, get him acclimated to the NFL. We know the drops are a little bit of an issue in the first game, and I think drops are psychological. Drops don't have anything to do, I think, with football IQ, physical acumen. I think it is psychological when you are dropping the football.
You do emphasize that every time you see a drop. You're just like, well, they didn't want it badly enough.
No, it's not that they didn't want it. So there was something else. You're supposed to not think,
it's a confidence
and they were thinking.
thing. It's a confidence thing. It's really interesting,
when you catch yourself thinking. To me, it reminds me of a lot of different. I won't get into it.
Some people saying Demarcus Robinson going to Green Bay. That's pretty funny. They need some more weapons out there. But you know what?
Green Bay could get their weapon. Yeah.
I mean, honestly, if we're cutting someone who I thought was actually fairly, interesting, I was kind of looking forward to seeing what he had, but it was a little lackluster in preseason. I don't know. That makes me almost feel good. Like we're in a position to cut someone like that. Like maybe that's good. Yeah. Some people are saying they don't think he's that good. So whatever. I don't know. The Chiefs cut him.
But there's also the situation where, the first preseason game, I was expecting him to be out there with Mac Hollins and Tyron Johnson. Yeah. And then the dude didn't come out until way after. He was with the second team, second quarter, third quarter, a little bit later. So it's kind of like, what's going on with this guy? Is he really up to par? Is he really what the Raiders want? He's been low on the depth chart for a while, quite frankly. So I don't know. I mean, I think it's a tough situation for him. But, hey, it's good news for DJ Turner. Good news for Tyron Johnson, Mac Hollins, Keelan Cole. And DJ Turner is some guy who I've been quietly rooting for because he had a great game last game. And then also, he's just been around. He's been around for the past few years. You saw him last year. And, you always want to see those guys who are in the practice squad on and off kind of get their opportunity. Like a Lester Cotton. DJ Turner could literally be the Lester Cotton of the wide receiver room. The guy who's been out and comes back. But, hey, like this video if you haven't already, and subscribe to the Raiders Rundown for more Raiders content. My name is WiFiWillie. Let's get it. Let's ride.